Hello again, and this is number 4 on the worst ways to try to fund your permaculture or homesteading livelihood, the top 5 ways that people fail at it. This is number 4, and remember number 5 was vegetable farming. And number 4 is going to be even more shocking because remember, Bill Mollison often said, the last thing any of us should be doing is any kind of farming. So number 4 is livestock farming operations. Now, this is shocking because for a lot of people, livestock and cute animals kind of typify what the lifestyle and the movement is about. But they've never really been something that was economically really powerful or important. So there are lots of good reasons to have them around. For example, because you love them and you want to figure out how to create a regenerative agriculture that's more sustainable and humane. But I wouldn't count on it paying the bills. See, it's never been something that really paid the bills. It's more been something that wealthy people were able to do. When people who are lower income, they focused more on the plant produce because it tends to be higher value, whereas the livestock was a sign of wealth for people who had the resources and land and wealth in order to afford them. Which is why Tevye famously sang, "If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be, if I were a wealthy man. I'd fill my yard with chicks and ducks and turkeys and geese for all the town to see and hear, squawking and quacking and barking as loud as they can." You see, they're a sign of wealth for people in a lot of cultures, as Tevye pointed out. Now, the thing about them is that they tend to have all of the downsides, like the vegetable farming, meaning they come with really high opportunity costs, a lot of high risks, a lot of the investment upfront is higher. The opportunity costs are actually significantly higher because everyone knows if you've got livestock around, you can't just leave and do what you want because they are going to die. They come with a lot of risks because there are predators around. They can get diseases. If supply chains fail, we might not be able to feed them affordably, as people down in Texas found out when they were slaughtering their cows in the last season en masse because they simply couldn't afford them anymore. So again, it's not to say not to do it, but it's just to say don't count on it paying the bills. Design your whole life in order to support that if it's what you want to do. We've got to be clever about it. We've got to design to avoid the downsides and to build resilience into our lives and have multiple stacks of income streams and investments and resilience so that we can do the things that we want to do and live the way that we want to live. For a lot of people, the lifestyle simply involves that connection with animals. It's been a part of history for a long time. So when it comes down to it, there are a lot of good reasons to do it. Maybe you want to teach your kids about where their food comes from. Maybe you understand how destructive and dystopian and cruel our current industrial livestock agriculture is, and you want to get involved in fixing that. Go for it. Do it. But do it with realistic information about it. If you want more realistic information, we actually cover the numbers in Growing Free, and we'll be posting more about it at growingfree.money. I currently have some articles about it at transformativeadventures.org if you want to look into those. And sign up for that growingfree.money page because I'll be posting more about this topic over there. All right. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for number 3, the number 3 way that I have seen people consistently fail at supporting their homesteading and permaculture dreams. Again, it's another shocker because there's a bunch of people out there making a lot of money teaching you how to get rich quick doing this. Only the truth is, it really doesn't usually end in riches.